They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The run inside. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Taylor wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting a sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Pulls it, fired complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Taylor wants to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got him on the RPO. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Duckworth. Under pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a crease. It's Shepard. He's past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun, it's Marshall. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Duckworth. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Sweet cut there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Finds a crease, it's Marshall. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To throw, it's Duckworth. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Drops back on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cunningham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
The rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for the marker. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Duckworth. Got it! Score! Touchdown Gamecocks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Bring him down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Holds on. It's Sellers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Punt is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush is on. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires on the run. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Follows his blocks. It's Shepard. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Needs it. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's Texas A&M with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quick give, it's Marshall. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Marshall. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes it from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Marshall. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more in the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Trying to take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. so they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip and tuck affair. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Caught, it's Shepard. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make it.
It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside. It's Shepard. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First and goal, Nebraska.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Trying to run, it's Shepard. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Between the hashes, it's Ship. Taken down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. 2nd down coming up. Running inside, it's Shepard. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wants to throw one first. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Taken down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Look out. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He'll be dropped. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Out wide left, it's Marshall. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.